Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your December love reading. This reading is a general reading for those who are in a love partnership already. If you are not in a love relationship or recently got out of one, this reading will not be for you. Please use discernment and only take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else, as it is a general reading and cannot resonate with everybody. So let's see what the cards have to say, shall we? The first card out in your love reading is the Moon. The Moon card in a love reading can indicate that there are some hidden truths being kept from you. Your relationship may look great to an outsider, but within the intimate confines of your partnership, there's trouble brewing. This card warns of deceit and affairs. You or your person could be losing sleep over the thought of gossip, betrayal, or paranoia regarding the possibility of a third party. If you are the one keeping a secret from your partner, it is advised to come clean before the truth is exposed on its own. For others of you, you could be losing sleep over something else regarding the relationship. If this is a new relationship, you could be wondering still if this is worth your time and effort, as you are still learning the person and if their motives align with yours. The second card out in your love reading is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is often an immature energy, a younger, unexperienced individual in love. This could be a new relationship, and maybe you are both young and not sure of commitment just yet. You may have been attracted to each other's intellect and had a lot of discussion and talk in the beginning that drove you to a more serious partnership. This can cause some boredom quickly if you or your person fails to keep up the intellectual stimuli within the relationship, as this might have been the foundation to begin with. One of you could be restless or bored already. The Page of Swords in a relationship still has a lot of independent tendencies because they are still so immature. They may not want to commit but may not be voicing this, and if they do decide to voice it, it would be swift, and the ending of the relationship would happen abruptly. The third card out in your reading is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands in a love reading values her freedom, and even if married, will have a social life independent of her husband. She is attractive and charming, and often the life of any social scene she appears at. She prefers her relationships to be open and honest, and when faced with any problem, she will address them head on, placing the matter of any conflict on the table for direct and open conversation. You may enjoy drama in your relationship, and if this isn't you, it is your person. You could be guilty, or they could be guilty, of stirring up trouble if things get too dull. If this person has met their match in a partnership, there will definitely be plenty of fireworks between the two, as they have an active and healthy life. The fourth card out in your reading is the Fool. The Fool card is another card that indicates freedom being important, especially since there's a strong energy thus far in your reading centered around one or two people needing their own space, independence, and freedom. It could be that you are both young and in a relationship too prematurely. There could be one person who is deceptive and even hiding another love affair, or maybe flirting with the idea. If this is you, you may want to make time to seriously consider what you want right now and where you are on your life's journey. Do you really want to be in a committed relationship? Does your partner? If you are unsure, you need to make space for an open, mature conversation between the two of you to find out before the situation turns sour and resentment starts to set in, especially before someone does something to hurt the other. If you are considering a more serious commitment, make sure you look before stepping off into the unknown and end up falling flat on your face. The last card out in your love reading is an oracle. It's called the Marrying Maiden, and it reads, Waking up to the realization that there is a fatal flaw in what you thought was going to be a perfect situation can be quite a shock. Perhaps you wanted to believe things about yourself that deep in your heart you knew were not true, and have allowed yourself to be manipulated through flattery or unrealistic promises. Dealing with the feeling of having been used or understanding that you have compromised what is truly important to you requires absolute honesty with yourself. It is wise in any situation to be alert to what is exactly you are getting yourself into before you sign your name on the dotted line. It might make sense in the overall scheme of things to put yourself at someone else's disposal, but only if your inner sense tells you that you will truly benefit from the experience. Remember, a person who is really worthy of such trust will never exploit you, and will use every opportunity to encourage you to continue to grow and mature to the point that you can stand on your own. If you have been keeping up a false front, it is time to let it fall. Only the real can encounter reality, and the encounter is overdue. Sagittarius, this concludes your December love reading. If this reading resonated for you, please like and subscribe, as it does help with the growth of the channel. Thanks for watching.